We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. They'll start on the ground. Hall, 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Zach Harrison able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45.
Red, cycle. Green, jack. Red, yellow. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Set, ready. Fight.
Ritter going to change it up.
Blaster, 6. Fuse, yellow. Steel, black. Ready?
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 cycles. Pause red. Needle blue. Smash red. Slide blue. Cut.
Ritter. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down. And they'll try to run the option here. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Zach Harrison, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, start off that drive. Now they got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit. I put some points on the board on this one.
You talk about this Jets defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back to Robinson now on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
52 blaster.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 3rd and short. Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Red cycle. Green jacket.
Back to throw. Ritter. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Here this afternoon.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone.
Say, dog, mute your joystick.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Koo to kick it off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Striker, 3-3. Shot, 17. You, yellow. Ready, set.
Ritter with another throw on second down. And he's going to have the hook up the shorts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
97. Draw, 10. Field, black. Clawed red. Needle blue. Ready?
Ritter now. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. I do believe, yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Red. Light blue. Hut.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take 45-yard line. And maybe that would cause... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Drill, 52. Drill, green. Right, white. Set, hut.
Ritter to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
62 blaster. Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. That is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Black shot. Set.
Working from the gun, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Here's Ritter. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long.
Red, cycle. Green, jack. Red, yellow. Plastic, 6.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
Off the option, that's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Yellow. Ready.
Robinson will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And as he'll be marked down at the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. Third and goal.
Ready?
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. Coup for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Jets.
Again, overboard. I'm glad I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't hook it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Ready, set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Claws red. Feet on blue. Smash red. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go. Striker, 3-3. Drill green. Ready?
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Ritter from the gun. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Shot. 17 black shot. Black ultra. 6 mega. Red cycle. 10.
Ritter back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Red, yellow. Blaster, 6. Blue, yellow. 10.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. That's complete to Pierce. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Fight, 97. Steel, black. Claws red. Needle blue. Smash red. White blue. Blue stripe.
Ritter. That is caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. This depicts it. He's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Ritter going to change it up.
Black shot. Black ultra. Ready?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Faster, faster.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Open man here. Schwartz complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
43 rail. Six, mega. Red cycle. Cut.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now an audible here into something else.
event. It happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
52. 52 blaster.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
22 needle. Ready.
Option play. Here's Robinson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. That one finds Pierce right side. Touchdown Falcons! Alec Pierce, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Wilson. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw again is Wilson. He'll complete this one to Collins. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Ball red. Tito blue.
Back near his goal line. Here's Ritter. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's Collins complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. In motion left, the tight end. They'll try to run with Hall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons accelerating, and off he goes. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Falcons 35, Jets 17.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. He gets away from one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are right back in this football game. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
69
I think this is a free play for Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
first and 10. It's Wilson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Watch out now.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Smash, red. Let's go. Charge.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Alec Pierce with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but this... It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19 Lions. 18 Rattlers. 19.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Let's go now.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Wilson will throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Quick throw to Collins. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd down and 3.
19 tight.
Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard
Ready.
line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one,
He's got a man, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Hut.
Ritter. And he's got Pierce. Touchdown, Falcons. Alec Pierce, 32 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Atlanta, it's a rare win, just their 2nd in these first 8 games. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast